Hello, this is Vendetta, and we're going to be doing a live battle. So we're playing Shogun 2, and we're going to be playing against Swedish Legionary. So, are you coming up with any more videos? I mean, basically, this is what I'm playing. Um, New vids every day. So, I mean, he's going to be wondering why I've been. Samurai Battle was very good. Oh, thanks. It means a lot. But yeah, I mean. Uh, he added me on Steam, and this is the first kind of battle we played. I mean, I tried to play him a couple of weeks ago, but unfortunately we lost connection because I was foolishly uploading a video to YouTube. So, you know, we were wondering, oh, why is it quit? Oh, we don't really know. But it was obviously because I was playing that. So, we're going to be doing this battle now, so I thought I'd do a live com. My thought processes at the moment, I'm thinking I'll go for some sword infantry because obviously very good sword infantry is vital, so they've all got 21 melee attack, which is nice. Gone for some monks for some of those tough Naginata units with some good melee defense and melee attack, but they've also got some good morale on them. And I'll also pick in some of my best Nodachis, some of my swag daddies and my big daddies. And then I think I'll also have to go for some cavalry. What map are we playing on? Slumbering Settlement. Oh, I'm trying to remember because I'm trying to remember all of the maps, but I can never quite remember them. So Slumbering Settlement. Damn it, I can't even remember what it is. So I mean, regardless, I'm gonna have to bring some good cav anyway, and then I'll probably have to bring some sort of ranged unit. So I think I'll bring some monks because they've got some good range on them. I'm still trying to rank these guys up in terms of their range to get up to that 200. Really, this is just so I can stay in the battle. If someone's got the skirmishing power, then you have got no other option but to charge at them because otherwise they're just going to be picking you all day, unless you're kiting them. So I think this will be our army of choice. So we've got some tough sword units for him to take down, all with attack damage over 20 apart from the melee attack here. So there's some pretty tough units in this, and obviously the Naginata warrior monks, they've got some beastin' stats, and I always love bringing my good cavalry. So this one's more for the charge, and this one's going to be for the melee attack. So these guys will be the sustain. So you charge these guys in first, whip these guys around the back, and they're going to hit and get the crap. And these are going to be the second hammer pursuit, so they have also got the increased speed. I wouldn't recommend it on most stuff, but hey, you know, if you have a desired idea for a unit, by all means, you know, use the speed on them, like I said, ninjas or cavalry. So these are going to be the retainers I'll be playing. I always play trade post because it's got that -4 recruitment cost. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you rack up how much koku you do spend, you know, you can buy a whole new unit or so. So it's really useful. Untrained Fugu Cook I always play just because it's got that -2 melee attack. Obviously sword units are the don when it comes to melee hand-to-hand combat, and that noise is annoying. So, you know, having that -2 melee attack can really win you a battle. Obviously I haven't really got the, I think it's the Fall of the Samurai one, so I haven't got the 2 melee attack. Oh crap. But when I get that I will be using it instead of the Sword Instructor. And I've also got the +2 melee attack for all monks, which is again a very good one to have. So that's kind of what I'll be playing at the moment. So I've got some range to keep him at bay, I've got some Naginata to keep him off my swords. Also got the scare ability, so that his morale break quickly, and then I've also got some very tough sword units and cavalry for him to take down. And that's kind of as we're going, so let's go into the battle. Much anticipated. I've been waiting for him to play Swedish Legionary. He'll probably be wondering why I've been spending so long picking my army, and it's because I'm doing this, I'm going through it. So I hope you enjoy it. This is live, as I said. And this is kind of the first live one-to-one I think you've seen me play, so I'll try and go through my thought process, what I'm going through, what I'm thinking, the tactics. I'll try and talk out my thoughts a little bit so you can understand what's going on in my head. So this is Slumbering Settlement. Crap, I've just remembered it. Good ideas, if you've got a tree line from your end to their end, it is always a good idea to place some units in this tree line. And what I used to do is I used to just put cavalry in there and slowly crawl them up, because if you can crawl them up, get to the enemy, It was surprised the crap out of him, and he's got Shinobi Informer, fantastic, which means we're going to be pressing the start button as soon as we can. So this is a good little move. This is what I do whenever someone plays Shinobi Informer against me. So as soon as we get kicking into the battle, we have to immediately press the start button. I mean, normally I would never press the start button, but the problem with someone playing a Shinobi Informer is that they've wasted a whole retainer, actually, you know, using Shinobi Informer. So if you can cut that advantage out of them nice and quickly, then, you know, they've just wasted a whole retainer, basically. So what I mean by that is I want to press the gong button as soon as we can, so we've only got a minute to deploy. Yeah, that's kind of bad for me as well, but think about it, he's just spent a whole retainer on looking at what I have. Now whenever I have Shinobi Informer, I spend about a good 5 solid minutes looking at the enemy army and planning my attack. So by pressing the start button immediately to begin with, this Shinobi Informer is going to be useless. Yeah, it sounds like a dick move, but they play Shinobi Informer, so you know, it's more tactical rather than pleasantries, if you like. Okay, we will restart. Okay. So I'll tab out and I'll see you on the other side. Okay guys, back. So, it's going to be same army setup as before, and we're both going to get kicking into the battle. Oh, damn. Classic Vendetta line, kicking into the battle. So I mean, I waited forever to get back into this. It took about 5 minutes. I'll also turn the volume down when I get back in, because the volume is pretty loud at the moment. Because, yeah, I mean, I just hope that you do enjoy this battle, and I've laid out some of the ideas for you. I'm not sure whether we will still play Shinobu Informer, because obviously now that I've seen it, so I've only just realised, oh crap, Fugu Cook. He's going to know that I bring Fugu Cook, so if he has got any sense, you know, or if he wasn't too quick like I was, he would try and just bring loads of spear units, I would have said. So, oh, there we go, start the battle. Get every unit you can into this. Every unit must be covered. So they can't see them, but this is not going well already. There we go. So I mean, you can afford to see some of my units, but you know, it's just this way. You know, that would have been way too quick for him to see what units I had. And yeah, I mean, of course, I've got to try and build my army out of that, but it's possible. It's possible. So I mean, whoops. So hopefully you'll understand the whole tactic and the whole reason behind that. But that's kind of what I had to do. You play Shinobi Informer, that's what happens. Well, only against me anyway. So if I can pull this off, it'll be fantastic. If I can't, I'll be look like a dick. Fantastic. Okay. Vendetta, if you're watching, I'm so sorry I had to do that. Vendetta? Swedish Legionary. I'm so sorry. But it had to be done quick. Had to make sure you couldn't see that. So he's got Yarikav, 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 Yarikav. Workshop over there. Oh, he looks like it's got a tough army for me to take out, and those Yarikav are not looking too nice at all. So this is going to be an incredibly difficult army to take out, just straight from the off, because he's just got some pretty bitchin' cav. It's not that fact he's got bitchin' cav, it's just that it's going to take a while to take out. Really, I'm going to have to take as much of that cavalry out as possible early on, because I've got a lot of swords. I mean, if I can get my swords to get some good, if I can get some good charges with those swords, then it's going to be incredibly tough for him. So I have to get this sword dojo. Did I say I have to get those swords? I have to get my swords into combat. Sorry, I'm multitasking in my head at the moment. So I'm going to have to send up these Naginata attendants up first, because they're going to have to take all the shots from the Matchlock Samurai. He's going to go off for the workshop, which is a good move on him. I have to take his army out as quickly as possible, because you know, this cavalry he's got is going to play a major part in the game, and so are these Matchlock units. These Matchlock units are going to be devastating. So he's going to be moving at this angle, which means I'm just going to have to counteract it. I'm going to have to go back on him on this side. I have to go back on him. can also just do as well. So I mean, he's going to be trying to take that. It'll be a good idea to run in and try and take him with his trousers down. It'll be a good idea. So I want him to try and get drawn close to me. So these are going to begin to unleash. It'd be a good idea if they could. I'll take those out of my group. These guys really need to get in and down and dirty with the enemy. I think he's taken down 2 of his men, so this is a perfect opportunity for me to charge on in, take as many units as he can out, take these guys round the flanks so he can double charge. These guys are now going to start to get on their horses, and I really need you guys to charge into them. Okay, so these, looks like his matchlocks aren't just going to be scooting forward, so immediately he's at a disadvantage. This is always what you want to be doing when you're against, oh, sorry. Okay, now just charge at these guys. This is really what you want to... Oh crap, is he not even on his horses? He's not even on his horses, and you need to get out of there as soon as. So I've completely taken out his units. He's going to feel pressured to do something now, I'd imagine. Oh wow, that's against my monks, I don't like that. So take those guys back. These matchlocks aren't going to be of much hassle to me, so now I can commence my charge on this flank. Meanwhile, his horses... Yeah, I mean, his units over here are a bit miffed. So I'm going to take those guys into the back of his general. I won't bother about the Naginata monks because as long as I get this general, I'm happy because I've got some good charge. I need to take my cavalry round the back here so I can take out all of these cavalry, well, all of these horses. Because, oops, I mean, if I can take out his horses, then I can take out his mobility. You know, they won't be able to get back up. This now I need to charge the rest of my army in because his cavalry was his main opportunity to do anything. These guys need to get in and make these horses run away. Run, damn you. Hopefully, I think I've just taken out his general. Yes, I did, I think. Or is that his general? His general's still alive. That is very, very lucky of him. So now I'm going to have to make a good run for him. I should win this. If I don't win this, I'll be incredibly angry. So, I mean, this is kind of a bad move. I really have to get my units in. I'll take my Nagi attendants around the flank so they can get those matchlocks. These sword units are going to be... Oh, no, I'm going to charge you around the flank, my friend. I'll look at what my cavalry's doing now. Charge you guys in. The monks have to go in and do their war cry. Captain Cabinet needs to come in and do a rally. I've scattered his horses, which is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I still have 1 unit left. They're going to charge into the matchlock samurai, and these guys on the flank are still doing nothing, so I'll charge those into the Nodachi, and I'll put Captain Cabinet into stand and fight, and that's kind of it. So it looks like we've done. So I'm sorry if I talked a bit quick, but this is, again, I'm going through all my thought processes here. So his cavalry is immobilized. No, it doesn't matter. Shit. And I did forget to turn down the sound, so I'll do that now. So I hope you could hear my voice perfectly fine. You just pwned me. No, okay, maybe a little bit, but I mean, that was still a very, very good battle. It was challenging. I mean, I did have my doubts. I mean, I do... Oh, there we go. I mean, I didn't get to quite use my war cry with my matchlock warrior monks, but you know, I mean, I still managed to win the battle nonetheless. For him, what I'd say is don't take your cavalry off your horses to capture key buildings. Really, you only want to be taking 1 unit off, and if you are going to take your units off, make sure you stick them next to your horses and in a nice tight formation, because if someone charges you with their cavalry, A, they're going to get messed up because your spear units are in tight formation, but also just it kind of protects your horses a little bit. I mean, they won't... I mean, they're still more likely to scatter, but at least you've got the option to quickly jump back on your horses if they're going to try and make a move around you, like I did there. So, here are going to be the stats. There's Captain Cabinet standing up like a very proud man. Doesn't look ignorant at all, and it looks like his dick just holding out here. That's not quite Japanese-like. Normally it'd be like right up here, how big it would be. I'm so sorry to all these Japanese people. You might watch this, but yeah, I mean, there's Captain Cabinet. He actually kind of looks a bit like a chicken. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, some good... Ooh, got a crest. Ooh, what's that? Let's see what this is. Okay, I have no idea. Avatar's Aura radius increased and rally. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. So, what did he say? Rematch? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, NP. NP. Oh, damn it, I'll say ya. Ya. Okay, so I'm going to save the replay to that because I actually rather enjoyed that. The SweedishLegionary. That was a good battle, so I mean, I hope you enjoyed the commentary so far. We'll go into another one. Okay. Yeah. Swedish. Yep. Oh no. Yeah. Oh god. That's what I love about playing against people from loads of different, like, just countries. It's so good. So yeah, I mean, here's the army. So the Bowmonks actually did exceptionally well. They managed to pick off a lot of those matchlock samurai, which is very, very nice. It's that ability to micromanage as well, which in that battle especially, I did very, very well with the cavalry and then running in the units at the same time. I mean, I was very, very delayed on my melee charge, but I mean, it still worked out nonetheless.